Here's a look at your daily market report on this Tuesday, the 3rd day of June. Box beef cutout values mixed this morning. Choice is up 23 cents at 366.23. Select down 57 cents at 357.54. Those values based on 62 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. The Choice Select spread at $8.69. Negotiated feedlot trade. About 1,000 head reported scattered around the feeding region so far this week. Not enough in any feeding region to establish any kind of a market yet this week. Last week, 81,483 head reported, with the weighted average price on the live sales at $230.75, dress sales $368.47. Taking a look at what's going on at the auction barns around the state today, F&T Livestock Market in Palmyra, cow sale day there. They've got about 200 head of cows in the offering. Lawley Brothers Livestock Market, they're expecting a good run today, about 2,000 head of feeders through the barn there. Kingsville Livestock Auction expecting about 3,000 head plus some cows there. Ozarks Regional Stockyards in West Plains, 2,500 head there. Kind of not necessarily a lighter run, but maybe not as big as expected. A break in the weather has a lot of hay down in that country, so guys trying to get quite a bit of farm work done there. Taking a look at the auctions from Monday, Tyna Livestock Market had 2,212 head compared to 2 weeks ago. The steers and heifers weighing 5 to 550 pounds sold up to $15 higher. Other weights and classes sold with firm to higher undertones. Slaughter cows and bulls mostly stayed at $5 higher. The lean cows as much as $15 higher. At Callaway Livestock Center, when all was said and done there, they had 4,453 head. Feeder steers and heifers there sold anywhere from firm to as much as $14 higher. A few stick-out sales there include 38 head of 595-pound steers at $411, a potload of 767-pound steers at $332 and a quarter, 120 head of 857-pound steers at $316.10. Slaughter cows there were firm to $3 higher. Springfield Livestock Marketing Center had their cow sale yesterday, 570 head. The slaughter cows $2 to $5 higher. Bulls were $7 to $12 higher this week. At Joplin Regional Stockyards, they ended up with more than they expected, right at 13,000 head when all was said and done, compared to 2 weeks ago. Steers under 600 pounds, 5 to 25 lower. Heavier weight steers were stayed at $10 higher. Heifers under 600 pounds were 3 to 10 lower. Heavier weights steady to 8 higher. It was noted that the heat definitely had something to do with the lower calf market offering, not as attractive as it was 2 weeks ago. And between the unweaned calves and the heat, just not quite as much demand for some of those higher risk, lighter weight calves. The steers, medium and large ones, 4 to 5 weights in Joplin, 400 to 460, 5-6 weights at 364 to 410, 6-7 weights at 328 to 378, 7-8 weights at 295 to 338, 8-9 weights at 290 and a half to 301, 900 to 1,000 pound steers at 272 to 285. Heifers, 400 to 500 pounds, sold at 370 to 430. 5 to 6 weights at 315 to 382. 6 to 7 weights at 299 to 340. 7 to 8 weights, 280 to 304. 8 to 9 weight heifers at 261 and a half to 283. Taking a look at the futures markets at midday on the Mercantile Exchange. Live cattle for June, 217.82 up 127. August at 212.07 up 107. October 210.25 up 105. August feeder cattle at 303.85 up 210. September at 302.82 up 192. October at $300.95 up 187. Lean hogs for June, 70 cents lower at midday, $100.15. July 104.97 unchanged. August 106.12 up 22. Taking a look at the grain markets on the Board of Trade. Corn, July's up a penny, 4.39 and a quarter. September up 3 cents at 4.23 and 3/4. December up 3 at 4.38 and 3/4. Soybeans for July, 10.40 and 3/4 up 7 1/4. August up 7 at 10.34 1/4. September 10.12 and 3/4 up a nickel. Wheat contracts. July's up half cent, 5.39 1/2. September 5.54 up 3/4. December up 1 1/4, 5.76 1/4. Soybean meal for July up 60 cents a ton at 294.50. Soybean oil for July up 44 cents a hundredweight at 46.72. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, back to Farm News, this is Paul.